We are so excited because Oprah is here. There's only one to reveal her newest book club selection only on CBS Mornings, and you know we love when that happens. Drum roll, please. Oprah.
Hello.
What did you
It's called
choose?
Small Things Like These by Claire Keegan.
Yay, she's here.
Drum roll, Claire Keegan. Small Things Like These takes place in Ireland in December 1985. That's when a father and a local merchant, his name is Bill Furlong, discovered the truth about a local convent. So Oprah and Claire Keegan chat about the book on a brand new, Oprah has a new podcast, by the way. She is booked and busy, as the kids say today. Makes its debut today. We'll talk about that in just a second. But they join us first on CBS Mornings. Good morning to you both.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Hi again.
Hello. When I read this book, I totally get why you chose it. Number one, we appreciate, Oprah, that it's a small book.
I know you do.
Yes, I do.
Having so many books to read.
Yes.
It's only 114 pages.
Yes.
Which means you can sit down and you can read it
in one setting, easy. What resonated with you?
What resonated with me, first of all, read the story, and I had never heard of the Magdalene Laundries.
Me neither.
The fact that this is a fictional story written by Claire Keegan, but based on non-fictional situations. From 1922 to 1996 in Ireland, there was something called the Magdalene Laundries, where so-called wayward girls would be taken and put into this convent of laundries and actually treated as slaves.
Yes.
And this story, which is heartwarming and meaningful, and it's about a father trying to do the best he can for his family and then has this decision to make, I had never heard. And so for me, to run across a story that's based in truth, but is actually fiction, was what was really exciting to me.
What I like, Claire, is the detail that you give of the life. Because we get to go to the town, we get to meet all the people, but you give very little niggly details about everyone's life. And one of my favorite lines is, I'm paraphrasing, is that the small things is what adds up to a life. What is your thinking on that?
Well, I suppose we think about our lives and measure our lives so often by the big things that happen.
Yeah, and people want the big things,
Yes, and what's dramatic and obvious or exceptional, but in fact, it's how we run our daily lives that is our character.
Yeah.
Claire, what's this been like for you? You, on a typical morning, we were talking in the break, you live on a farm, you've got horses, you write in front of a big window, you look out on the gardens. Now you are in Times Square, very not garden-like, very not farm-like, sitting next to Oprah. What was it like to be selected for this?
It's delightful. It is truly delightful. I feel so privileged.
And to come all the way from Ireland. Yes.
It's just
Were you
delightful.
aware of her book club?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you were?
Is there anybody who isn't?
I don't know. You'd be surprised. Surprised.
I would be.
Yeah.
One of the things I loved about this book is not just the way that you're able to pack so much emotion into such sort of a story, but also how Bill and his family seem happy. When you look into their lives, when you're provided this glimpse into their lives, you would think, oh, they don't have a lot. But they don't see their lives like that. They see their lives as fulfilled. He sees his life as one where he's raising these 5 girls with his wife, and he's happy about that. It's only when he meets these young women in the Magdalene Laundry that he takes stock of his situation.
I was trying to figure out, was he happy, Vlad? I felt he was just going through the day-to-day of life.
Well, the day-to-day of life, but those little things, like when he describes the presents that he's getting for the girls, and he just says, oh, she wants a pair of jeans. We can do that,
or
right?
Shoes.
A pair of shoes. We can do that, and the fact that they're able to do that.
You know what was so startling to me? Because we did a podcast, because now the Oprah's Book Club is being presented by Starbucks. So
Very nice.
we were at Starbucks doing this incredible conversation. So thank you, Starbucks, for the partnership. And what's so surprising is that it not only is it the small things. That line that is your favorite line is also my favorite line, and your favorite. It's about when you are able to do other things for other people that really makes a difference.
What is your favorite
line? Yeah, the line is, I'll read it. It's on page 113. Was there any point in being alive without helping one another?
That is the essence, and that's why it's.
But that is how you live your life.
That is how I live my life, but it's also the reason why it's such a beautiful Christmas story this time of the year.
Yeah, well, there's a line also on the subject of Christmas. Always, Christmas brought out the best and the worst in people. Does that ring true to you?
Yeah,
to you, Claire?
I do, and I think, what happens to you, how you're living your life at Christmas time. The shield that you ordinarily wear grows a little bit thinner, especially if you have children.
That's true.
Can I also ask Claire about the people who are, because this is living history, the young women who were enslaved, for lack of a better word, in these Magdalene laundries. Has there been there's been restitution, but has the Catholic Church, which was played a heavy role in this, have they apologized to the young women and their families?
They're very slow to apologize. They're very slow to acknowledge what happened or put words on it, and there's been a lot of obfuscation of the facts, and people are just looking for the truth and an apology, and it's very slow to come.
A lot of selective amnesia. Can I just ask you about your podcast? Why you decided to do it? Because listen, I know you're very content in your life.
Yeah.
You have a lot going on in your life.
And are they all in Starbucks, or are they only the book chats?
No,
it's
once
all
a month
Everyone.
we're doing a different Starbucks around the country, and the reason why it's such for me, a collaborative and interesting partnership is because books, coffee, and conversation.
Yeah.
And I think being able to have conversations at this time about books and about other things that matter in the world is really important.
Because for me, Oprah, there's so many times when stuff goes on in the world, I go, I wish the Oprah Winfrey Show was on. I wish don't you?
I wish
so
often.
Yeah, I wish the Oprah Show was
Well, now you can go to the Oprah podcast with Starbucks.
so we can get a dose.
Yes, you know what? I just wanted to say that in the conversation that I had at Starbucks with Claire, talking about small things like these, we interviewed a woman named Maureen Sullivan, who was actually in the laundries.
Oh my God.
Was put in the laundries when she was 12 years old.
Wow.
She complained to the nuns about abuse from her father, and instead of them punishing the father, they put her in the laundries, and she was a slave for many, many years in the laundries. Wow. So this is a fictional story based on actual non-fictional happenings. Wow. Thank you so much for this book.
Congratulations, Claire.
Thank you so much.
And it's a movie.
Thank you, Oprah.
It's also a movie.
with Cillian Murphy.
Already.
Yes.
He loved the book so much he wanted to do the movie. Yes.
Wow.
There we go.
Cool.
Small Things Like These is on sale now wherever you like to buy your books. And oh, by the way, the Oprah podcast is available on YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. I like that too. Nice picture of you.